Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I get these supernatural looking fluffy brows that have almost like a microbladed effect, and they're really minimal products too. It's super quick technique once you get the hang of it. So if you want to learn how I created these brows, then please stay tuned. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take my Illamasqua brow gel. This one is not my favorite. I do feel like if I use a little bit too much it can leave a bit of like a white cast on my hair, on my brow hairs, but it is like the only one I've got at the moment that has like the strongest hold. Like I've got a couple but they don't have like a super strong hold, so this one does. So I'm just going to take that on a spoolie. I'm just using like a disposable one, and I'm going to brush through my brows. I don't want to put too much product on the hairs, I just want enough to hold them in place. And I like using like a disposable spoolie instead of the one that comes in there, because I feel like the one that comes in the tube has just got way too much product on. So the product I like to use on my brows at the moment is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade medium brown. And what I like to do is take my Inglot Duraline, I pop one drop into the lid, and then I like to take my Zoeva wing liner brush. So it's like a really fine synthetic brush, so it gets a really sharp line. I dip it into the product to begin with, but this, I haven't obviously put any of the Duraline in here, so I just like to pick a tiny bit of product up, and then what I do is I'll take that and I'll sort of squish it off the brush so that I don't have too much product on there, and then I'll just literally dip the tip in, and you can see it creates like, I'll dip it into there and then I'll dip it into the Duraline, and it waters down the product so it's not as intense. And then what we're going to do is just draw on hairlines. So you can see this one, I did it on this one because I actually, even though it's my left eyebrow, which usually isn't my favorite, at the moment with this technique, because this one is slightly sparser, I feel like I can get a better finish, whereas this one has a little bit more hair. So I find it harder when I've got more hair to do this technique. So I'm gonna start here on this sparse area, and I'm just gonna create tiny little lines, and I'm following the direction of the natural hair growth. So you can see that just adds like a bit of thickness, but it still looks really natural. And then I'm going to take it through the front of the brow. And even though you think that it's hardly doing anything because there's like virtually no product on the brush, it will be creating different sort of levels of depth. So it just makes the brows look really thick and full and nice and fluffy. So now that we've done the front of the brow, I'm going to move on to more of the tail area here. And I do like to make this area here just a slightly thicker. So I'm going to take them a little bit lower than where my natural hairs are growing. And I do find this technique is actually really quick when you get the hang of it. And I'm just doing exactly the same on the top of the brow, so I'm just following that natural hair growth just so I can fill that in slightly. And again, I'm just going to keep adding hairs where I think I need them. And I like to elongate the ends slightly as well with just a few random ones at the end there, and it just elongates the brow a little bit. So I've done that on this side as well. And you can always go in and clean up underneath your brow as well, but I actually don't think you really need to. I think this technique looks really cool when you just leave it, and that is literally it. That's all I do. That's the super quick microbladed effect brows that I've been doing recently. I love the way they look, and I just think they just look really nice with any makeup look, whether it's really natural or really dramatic. Like this one is quite dramatic, but I still feel like the brows frame my face nicely. So that is the finished brow look. As I said, this is a very quick technique for me. As you can see in the video, it didn't take me very long to fill in my brows, and all you need is your 3 products, so your brow gel, your brow pomade, and then the Duraline, or you could use like a mixing medium, whatever you have, but I do really like the Inglot Duraline just because it is so liquidy and it does dry down. Then you just need 2 tools. So you need your brush. I would really recommend this one. I think it's great because it's so fine and you can get a really sharp line, but any synthetic winged liner or angled brush will work for this technique, as long as you can get a really sharp line. And then a little mascara wand. So you can actually buy these off eBay or Amazon. You can get packs of like 100 for like £1 or £2. So they're really good. They're just great to have, especially if you're a freelance makeup artist. You have to have these, obviously for hygiene reasons. But even just if you're not and you just do makeup on yourself, they're just great to have if you want to brush through your brows quickly, or you want to brush through your lashes quickly, or even if you wanted to do something more creative. You can create like freckles with these, paint splatters, you name it, you can do it with a spoolie. So I hope you guys like this video of my updated brow routine and how to get this sort of microbladed effect brow, really fluffy, really natural looking brows. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think, and if you try this technique, please be sure to tag me so I can see your work. As always, everything will be listed in the description box down below with links if I can find them for you as well. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well, and if you want to see all of my future uploads, please hit that bell icon and that'll give you notifications every time I upload. And with that being said, I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.